Hey guys, welcome to the Kiwi Lane Crop Night. I am here with Mary Snyder, who is amazingly talented, and she is going to be taking us through start to finish a layout. Stick around. It's going to be a beautiful night, I'm sure, and I'm really excited to be inspired by her, and she's going to have some great stuff for everybody. She's just pulling up your comments so she can see you. So everybody check in, let us know you're here, you're watching, you're listening, where you're from. Just everybody let us know what you're doing. Are you scrapbooking tonight with us? All right, Mary, there you go. You've got the reins.
All right, thank you. Just got to give it 1 second here. I'm waiting. There's a lag here, so just give me a second here. Okay, there we go. Well, hello everyone. Good to be back here. I don't see my picture again. There we go. I've been asked to take you through the process of using one of your idea books and how we can go about taking one of the layouts and incorporating it into something like a sketch, and we can look at it. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, doesn't have to be using the same templates or anything, but you just kind of like have an idea of this is how I want to get started. And so what I did was I'm using the Idea Book 3. And I guess you can pick things out by looking at the layout or using your pictures and then going from there. And I actually had pictures already. And so I had it's a Halloween based layout, and I had 7 pictures. Sometimes I will do a layout and work on a layout, and then I size my pictures, print them out, and use them that way. But this time I have the pictures already printed. I might alter them, change their size once I get started. But the first thing I did was I just kind of went through the book, and I'm looking, I know since these pictures are Halloween related, there's houses involved here, and this was a scary little book, not really scary, but along the theme of a haunted house. So I knew I wanted to use that haunted house on my layout. So I'm looking right now, when I go to look at layouts, I look at a place where I can put that haunted house. And so, sometimes I just pass through some of the layouts. Sometimes I think maybe that'll work. So what I do is I go around and I put Post-it notes on it. So as I'm looking at this page, I'm looking at, sure, I could put a haunted house over here. And I kind of like that idea there. There's 6 pictures, but I think I could incorporate that. And they're not Halloween themed, but I could just picture, like I can see these chevrons being a part of a Halloween page. But I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to just show you some of the ones that I picked out. On this one, it was this down here. But as the more I looked at it, I could put the haunted house over here if I wanted to, but I passed on that. And again, I'm just looking, and I saw this layout right here, and I thought, maybe I could flip it around and put something like this up top and this on the bottom and incorporate the haunted house right here. So I kind of marked that up there and, made a little chart there. And then I was looking at this one and the same thing, this Disney page. I thought, well, that would be neat for the haunted house up here. It looks like I have enough room for my pictures. So I marked that one. And then I kept going through and I came across another one here. This one down here, I thought, oh, this might look cute because my grandson is holding like this Beanie Baby ghost. And I thought, oh, maybe I could put the ghost in here. And I thought maybe that would work. And then I had this one also. I liked the border on it and I liked the border up top here. And I thought, oh, a tree, I mean, a house could go here. This could work. Then I was looking at this one. I don't even remember what I saw in it at that time, maybe putting a house over here, but I passed on that one. And, I look at this and I thought, maybe not circles here, but the house could probably go up here on the border and we could incorporate something else over here, Halloween. So after I pick a bunch, I start going through them again and I start taking the ones off that I think, nah, I don't think they're going to go now that I've looked through the whole book. And then I started trying a couple. And I actually tried this one, but I just couldn't get my pictures on there right because they're not, I mean, even if I cut them down, I don't think they would have looked right. So I skipped that one. I tried that one. I did not try that one. I tried this Disney one and I couldn't get it right. I almost got it right, but it just seemed like the paper that I'd be using, a lot of it would be covered up with my photos. So I kept going and then I ended up with this baby layout. And so when you look at it, like I would turn it around and I would look at it this way. And I mean, I kind of used this theme. I kind of made my borders first. So I'm going to pull up my picture on my phone of what I had put out and I'll go from there. Okay. So as I'm looking at this, I thought, well, I always liked the zigzag, the Spook Alley B1 and B1 and B, 1B and 1A and 1B. And I always liked that for Halloween so I thought since this is kind of up top, let's do that and put that up top on both sides. And by the way, my background paper, we're going to go to the paper. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here. It's so funny. Now my mind just went blank who it was. Fill me in here of who is, I don't see any comments here. Is anybody commenting? Because I don't see them here. Let me see something. If I open it up, there we go. Hi, Brandy. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I missed a lot of comments here. Hi, Brandy and Janet and Debbie, Cindy and Tina. Boy, there's a lot of you here tonight. Kathy and Red and Lynn, Betsy. Hi, Betsy and Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Jody D. Keep going. And Linda Hansen. Boy, Jan, Elaine. Hello to all of you guys. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. Let me see. Are there any questions yet? From Kentucky and Ontario. Wow, you guys are coming from all over. Thanks for joining me tonight. So I picked a background paper from an old stash I have from Basic Gray, and it's called Chalk, and it's from the Motifica. Is that how you pronounce it? Motifica line from Basic Gray. That's old, okay? And I found this paper that someone actually had given it to me. They didn't want it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll use it. But what drew me to this paper was this particular piece of paper. I love the old-fashioned Halloween, and I don't know if you can see in any of these pictures. Let me see. But they have some of the old ornaments that look like these pumpkins. There's a cat and there's a pumpkin. So I thought this paper would actually go pretty well with these pictures. So this is how I picked this paper, but they didn't have any two of any paper. So I had to go find something, and I thought that paper would work. So that's how I ended up with that paper. And I wish I could remember. My mind just went blank. I'll remember it later on, but someone just posted on Play to Create that they used this paper, and it blew my mind because I just had pulled it out. But it's beautiful. The layout turned out beautiful. Now she used this paper as a whole background paper. I'm going to use it as one of the borders. I don't know what yet, but we'll figure it out together. So then the next thing is I'm looking at this page. Okay, I see there's a strip of paper. So I thought, well, maybe I can put this up here. And the same thing with the other side. Put this up here. So it's not the same borders, but I'm incorporating it, right? That's what we want to do. We want to take these layouts and make them something similar that is sparking your interest as far as what you can do with it. Okay, so I have those two, and then it looks like it has a little border here. So I thought, all right, well, I'll just put that there, and maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. You know, you got to move your things around and try it. I tried on other layouts, and I think this one worked the best. So on the bottom, again, there is, they used, what did they use here? Sunnybrook Lane. And I'm going to use Aspen Court. Why I picked Aspen Court, I have no idea. Sometimes I just go and I look at them. I'll look at my book sometimes, my catalog, and I'll say, yeah, I want something like that because it has some room to build on. Plus it gives me room to put my pictures on. So the next thing that I'm looking at is, I wanted to have a haunted house. So before I do anything, now they have stuff tucked under here. I don't know if that'll work. I'm going to put this here, and it might work, it might not work, but we can play with it around. Let's just get our pieces on. And then I have pictures. Oh, I did like, wait a minute. Let me put our pictures up here. And I realized that I want to cut some of my pictures down. These three are going to go on this page, and I'm going to cut them down. But again, they're not going exactly the same way as what's on the page, but we'll get them on there. I'm just trying to see how I did this. Okay, so I'm actually going to cut this one down to a 4x4, which works. And then I'm going to cut this down to a 3x4, and that works. And the same thing with this one. So we're going to take our pictures out so I can finish designing the page. Okay. But I'll put these pictures in as reference so I can, there, they fit better now. And the same thing with the other side. I'm going to have 5 pictures. And what I did was I put, do I have those picture sizes here? No, I need to get more. Okay. So this one's going to be going down to a 3x4. And this one goes down to a 4x5. So that'll go there. Wait a minute. Okay. And then, so it just depends on if you have the pictures or not, what you do first. And since I have the pictures, I want to make sure they're going to fit on here. And the same thing with this. I have to look at my phone here. I think I go down to the same thing, a 4x4. And that's exactly what that is. So I might have to go down a little bit smaller because I'm thinking it's a little big. Let me see if this will work. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be full, so that'll work. And then this is going to be a 3x4. I find that I use that size quite a bit. It's not quite a 3x4, but it'll work. Okay, so I have my pictures and I have my borders. That's usually how I start my page, almost always. And sometimes I'll go and I will go and cut these out, and then I worry about my elements, only because I don't know what it's going to look like. But I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. Since this is like, that's not really scary because it's a fun thing. I got out some of my Halloween templates. I got the spider web. I got my ghosts. I got my moon and my bat. I've got a pumpkin. I got a bunch up here that I can play with afterwards, but I'm thinking of doing something like having the ghosts come out over here. This might end up being too big. I won't know until I start cutting out, but and maybe I'll put that one on top, the ghosts. And let me see. Anybody saying anything? Nope. Okay. And then I thought, I don't know if this will look right. It depends on when I start working, but I thought maybe the spider web might look kind of neat as a foundation for the house. Maybe have it go off the page a little bit. And I thought maybe that cat would look kind of cute on there. Okay, and then I'm thinking, again, over here, I don't know yet, but we've got the moon and a bat, and that might be enough. I don't have anything for journaling as of yet. Oh, I thought of something right here. Now, what do you guys think? Do you like, since this is Halloween, do you like that with the hat? Or, okay, so we have one choice. Or do you like this ghost to go on that page? That's from one of the monthly kits, previous monthly kits. So I'll give you guys a second to tell me what your thoughts are on that. I also thought about doing possibly another border down here. Not sure yet. This is a possibility. Okay. Do I have to scroll that up? I guess I do. No. Oh, pumpkin, ghost. So we have one pumpkin, we have one ghost. The frame template from October for journaling. That's an idea, Betsy. That is, I think I have it out right here. That's a good idea. So it could be a little one like this. I'm trying to think where I could put the journaling. It depends. I have to get the pictures up first, but we'll keep that in mind. We have that one and we have a little bit bigger, but I think the other one's too big. The next one's too big. That's too big. All right, why don't we get going, and then as we cut out and replace these, we'll be able to decide what'll look better. Let me get a pencil. All right, let's see what everyone says. Pumpkin because you are using pumpkin paper. Okay, that's a good idea. The ghost is, all right, pumpkin. Yeah, well, it is. I could tuck it under, Betsy. It's smaller, but I might be able to incorporate it. We'll see. All right, let's see. Pumpkin, ghost, pumpkin, ghost. So it's kind of even, more a little bit, maybe more pumpkin. So what I do first is I start off with the borders, like I said before, and I know I want to incorporate this one. So the question is, am I going to do it on the bottom or am I going to do it on the top? And I'm thinking on the bottom because I thought this would look cute in the zigzag, in the Spook Alley template up top. Okay, let's see. Elaine says you can journal on the ghost or the jack-o'-lantern without the face. That's a good idea too. I could journal in there. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, since I like this one, I want to do the pumpkin. And if you notice, there's an orientation to this, so I have to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. And I can't have one upside down. So there's one. And now I have to keep this one going straight. So I think I'm going to go about right here. Okay. And I can use that bottom, the piece in between on something else later on. But now they're both going the right direction. Okay. I love Halloween and I love the old-fashioned Halloween. I just love the colors of fall and this time of year. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut my pieces like so. And I'm going to cut both of these out. Does anybody else do their layouts, like do the borders first and then worry about your embellishments, or do you put them all on and strictly go to what you designed in the beginning? Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, but with this, because some of these papers are a little loud, I thought I would wait because, you know, maybe I'll cut some of these pumpkins out. Not sure which side it goes on. I think this goes on this side. Isn't that cute paper? It's so funny that someone else used the same paper. Okay, there we go with that. So, how do you like that there? I like it. I also brought in some black paper that I'm thinking of putting a zigzag on top underneath that, so it kind of pops up. So I'm going to do that right now. And when I go to do this, I don't use my template. I actually use what I cut out. Okay, because if I go to use the template, for example, we're always cutting fast. It might not, I mean, that's pretty even, but it might not, you know, you might have it like this because you're in a hurry or whatever, cutting out. And I like to just take this and cut. So I'll put it to where the minimum has to be, which is right here. And what I'm doing is I'm going to put another little layer behind it so it pops up. Well, that wasn't high enough. Okay, let's do this. I went off a little bit. Now with this, because they're zigzag, I can cut one stroke, one time. I can butt this up against it, but I'm going to butt this up against it. Okay. And I don't even need to mark that because it's just as much as I want to go underneath that. So I just have to make sure. Okay, now this will cut both of them at the same time. I'm going to have a mess all over here, guys. By the time I'm done, I can tell. Okay. Now, if any of you, these are more like sewing scissors, but if any of you have ever used decorative scissors, there is a little trick to it. You never open your scissors all the way up and start right at the beginning. You kind of close it a little bit. And for this, I'm going to start right on the line. And you're going to go around and you never close it all the way to the tip because that's when it'll cut the paper. And then you just move it up and align it. So like I said, this, I only have to do it once because the zigzags on both sides is the same. But let's say they were scallops. If they were scallops, then you have to go with the direction that they are pointed. So you would have to do two separate cuts for that one and turn your paper around and do the other side. But since these are the same, we don't have to do that. Okay. So what I'm planning on doing with this is, where did I put my paper? I'll erase the pencil mark there. But that's what I want to do with that paper. I just think it adds to the old-fashioned type of Halloween. You know how you have like crepe paper and all that. I brought some out. I don't know if I'll use it, but so how do you like that? Let's see. Okay, so Joanne would do her borders first. I start with the border and decide as I go. Yes, Elaine, I do the same thing. Okay, well, good. We're all on the same page there. Now let's do, remember I said I wanted to do the zigzag on top. I keep calling it zigzag, but it's Spook Alley. And I liked this paper because it actually has it in it, right? So we're gonna trace this side first. I didn't try to match up the zigzag or anything, but I don't know, this little things, I'm very detail oriented, so little things not annoy. It's not even annoy. The word isn't annoy, but I notice it and I have to correct it if I can. And there was a little something on these that annoyed me, bothered me, or noticed, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to cut these out and I'm going to ask you what it is, because you probably didn't notice it, or maybe you did. But let me cut these out first and then I'll show you. I know I mentioned it this past weekend when I taught a class and showed them how I correct the issue. So I'm just going to cut this now in half. What's everyone's their town's doing for Halloween this year? I don't even know what we're doing here. I usually go out with my grandsons and my son and daughter-in-law, but he actually just came down with COVID, and I don't know if Friday's his last day or Monday he can go back to work. He's doing good. He had it pretty mild, but I don't know. I don't know what people are going to do there. What's everyone else doing for Halloween? Thanks, Joanne. I like that too. I never noticed until you mentioned it. Okay. So Elaine knows what I'm talking about. She was in my class and most people don't notice it. But now I swear when you go to do this, you're going to really notice it, and maybe you won't care. It's no big deal. But I care, because I probably have some form of OCD. I don't know. Okay, so you got to match them up first. All right, so we're going to move these out of the way right now, but this is going to go up top. Okay. And if you notice, tell me if you notice. Does anybody notice? I'm going to move the paper up a little bit. Does anybody notice what I'm noticing? Let me see if anybody writes anything. They have a slight curve to them. No, let's see. Our town is going out. If you want to give to the kids, you can. If you don't, you turn your lights off. Yeah, that's what we do here. All right, Darlene, you notice they're not even. Do you see how one come on the right side, they come down a little further? So what you have to do is you have to move it up, which makes the tops uneven. So that's why it's good to have like a border, I mean, a strip, whether it's a 1-inch strip or a 1/2 inch strip. But what I try to do is I try to even these out, the points. Okay. And then what I do, it's not exact, but then what I do is I come with my pencil and I draw where that would meet, and I just snip that part off. Okay, and I match them back up. At least they're even going across. All right. So the next thing I would do is I'm going to do my strip, and I have a bunch of papers I can do that strip with. The mustaches are really cute, but I don't have any mustaches, but that's really cute. The zigzag. You know, I'm thinking of something dark, like the polka dot would probably be cute. Okay. I'd like to bring some kind of glitter into it, but I think that might be too much, but I have an idea as I'm doing this. We could do a strip of this and do the same black underneath it. What do you guys think about that? I know the pumpkin paper does have mustaches, but I don't have mustaches in my pictures. Not that it matters. It doesn't matter. But what do you think of this? Can you see the glitter on it? I'm turning it. I like that glitter, but I also have this glitter. What do you think of that with black underneath it? Like a little black strip. Like if I had just a little bit of black strip like that. What do you think of that? Black paper would look good behind the zigzag. Okay. Do you like that diamond shape on top? You don't know if you like the orange on the orange. Well, how about if we just try it? We'll cut it out. And if we don't like it, that's okay. I have plenty of this paper. It's not like I'm cutting a border or anything out of it. I just like the glitter. So now here's another thing that I'm kind of like anal about, if you want to say that. I like to make sure that both of my papers line up at the same place going across. So I'm looking for a place where I can cut it and it be pretty even. So there would be one. I'm not even worrying about if it's an inch or not. Okay. I'll use that somewhere else. See, those two match up. We could do small ones or we can do the bigger ones. Let's see what we like best. Okay. So these might not be even. I have to cut a little bit off of the bottom and the top. It's pretty quiet. I don't hear anybody. Okay, let's see if this is better. Okay, so I was thinking, let me finish with a black piece of paper. It's my ruler. My ruler's over here. Hold on. Do you like that so far? Let me put the black on there. Here I'm going to cut with the zigzag. What's everyone saying? I like the black polka dot. Okay, well, let's try this and see what we think. And then if not, we can go to the polka dot. So I was thinking of this to incorporate that in there. And we could actually pop that up. I'm a messy scrapbooker, I think. What do you think of that on top of there like that? I mean, I could bring it down a little bit farther. Let's see. Black polka dot, black polka dot. Let's see, where's the polka dot paper? Which polka dot? The orange polka dot or the little polka dot? The little polka dot. And now people like that one, right? So what do we think? That looks awesome. Looks great. Janice, what do you mean by, oh, the little polka dots? Do you want me to cut the polka dots out and just compare? I kind of like that because of the orange glitter, but let's see what this looks like. See, then I feel like I would have to put something underneath that. Let's do 1 and 1 and see what we like. Which do you like better? Let's see. Joanne likes the little polka dots. The little polka dots. No one likes what I like, huh? Shelly likes the right side. That's this one. Joni likes the right side. I don't know. I just think it has more more feel to the old vintage style that I like. What's everyone else saying? Right side. So everybody likes this side now, the right side. Oh, Ruby likes this side. Well, you know what? We can work on that and decide later. let's get our other pieces up, okay? Maybe we'll put the polka dots somewhere else, or maybe we'll put the other somewhere else. But for right now, let's just put this up. And now I'm going to cut my pictures down so we can have a clearer picture right now. And I'm going to I didn't put my Halloween stuff out this year because I don't think anybody's going to be around. I don't think the grandkids are going to be here at all. Now we're inside. I don't know. I know some places aren't as bad, but apparently it's peaking again. And you know, the kids were over in the summer, but not since. And it's now, especially with my son, no one's going anywhere. I didn't even decorate for fall. I mean, I'm just wondering what I'm going to do for Christmas. What's everyone doing for Thanksgiving? Let's see. I like the right side, but I would pull the black down on the top border just a bit more. Yeah, I agree. Can you show the black strip on the pumpkin paper? Oh, okay, because it went underneath. All right, there we go. You mean like that? Which one was I cutting? Yeah, this one. Yeah, I like the fact that Kiwi Lane came out with some templates that go underneath other borders, you know, borders that match up with other borders. I really like that idea. Okay, there's that one. And there's this one. I'm just going to hold it up. It's a lot easier. Let's see, going to mom's as planned, eating outside. Valerie, where do you live? Where it's warm? My paper trimmer, I don't know. I guess I could have. Didn't even think about it, to tell you the truth. Because I'm kind of, it's not really showing well on here. And it might be because of the paper that I printed the pictures on. I could use my paper trimmer, but I'm holding it kind of, this one I'm using, doing it that way. And there we go with our 4x5 photo. See, I like how this pulls out the colors in the pictures. I think that's kind of why I like that on the right-hand side. Hello, Jackie. How are you? I see you finally got on. I have no idea what we are doing for the holidays. Lost my mom a month ago. I'm sorry, Debbie. You and Joanne already had her Thanksgiving? How'd you do that? What'd you do? Have it when it was warm out so you could all get together? I think we're going to do make it easy for ourselves this year. Oh, thanks, Jackie. Okay, so we got that picture out. And now we got to do one more, and then we have our pictures done, and then we can go into our ghosts and stuff like that. Okay. And now we have two more pictures. And where are they? I lost my pictures. We'll find them. I lost them, guys. You saw them, right? With the ghost. Like I said, I'm a messy scrapbooker. Here they are. Okay. This one pretty much, I think we're going to make this one smaller. I can't believe how warm it's been this fall. Oh my word, I'm hot in here, but I don't want to put the air conditioner on. Where I'm in Pennsylvania, so I don't even know what the temperature was today, but I never know how to dress when I get up now. Some days it's cold, some it's not. I've had the heat on, I think 2 days. And this was so cute when I had my grandson over. I was watching him for the day and he hadn't seen all the stuff. You know, a year is a long time for a, he was 4 at this time. So he was 3 the last time he saw it. A year is a long time. All right, there we go. So we got our pictures up. Now we can work on our embellishments. Okay, and until I glue stuff down, do you think that ghost is too big if I put 2 ghosts here? Especially with the little one maybe on top and the bigger one underneath. What do you think of that, Marilyn? And it's humid. Oh, you did put it on, yeah. 60, Elaine, it's 60 right now. You like the black polka dot where I have the zigzag border. You mean this one? Let me see. You mean, wait. Joanne, you mean this one? Or what's up there? All right. Well, I think we have a lot of orange. So we don't want the let's do the house next. I don't think we want the house to be orange. I don't know if this will be too much. It might be. The house might look good with the polka dot. I'm thinking that might work. It's on the back of this one. Nothing. No. This is a bunch of words, spook, haunt, scare. I mean, I don't know if you want the house in that. And I also have this zigzag with this on the back, and the house might look cute on this. The house might look cool in this one. What do you think? Want me to try the house on that one? Let me see if I could even get that. Let me see something. Can I get that spider on the house? That would be kind of cool. Nope. But I like to put layers on my house. So let me see something what you said. No one, let me see. Oh, wow, I missed a lot. Instead of your zigzag orange border, make the zigzag border out of the polka dot. The big polka dot or the little polka dot, Joanne? Yes, that would be cool. Polka dot with the black behind it. You mean this with this? That might be too much. Let's see. I'm terrible at this. I don't know how they all do that and lift the templates up with, and they move constantly. Is that what you mean, like that? I like that with the two ghosts. Okay. The little polka dots. Yes, the house on the back of the black zigzag paper. Yeah, I thought that might look kind of cool. And then we can add some elements to the roof and stuff like that. But I don't think I can get, I mean, the roof would look good with that if we had a different bottom. Let's see, I didn't show you all the colors yet. I have that one. I have, there's a lot of choices. You have that one. You have, I love this guy, but obviously I can't use that one. Again, I have that one, which is like the orange. The house might look cool in that. I have black, I have polka dot. I have the yellow, I have that. All right, guys, I can do it in this, but I thought the roof might look good in that. What would go with the bottom of that? Let's see. You don't want just the black house, do you? How about, let me see here. This one or this one or that one. This might look cool. Or this might look cool. Why not black? I could do black. Small black polka dot. Hey, Jen, how are you? You like the way I had it. Yeah, I think I like this way better. But now I have to find that piece. Oh, here it is. I think I like that better. I don't want to be too wild at all, but I kind of like this because it pulls this out. If you don't like it, we're going to change it, but let's just see, okay? How many have used this set and have gotten it? The Haunted, it's called. Have a lot of you gotten it? It's a fun set. And if you've gotten it, have you used it? I've used it a couple times now. I've used it on a snap frame. Let's see what people are saying. You want to get it. Where do you get Ruby? Where do we get it at? It's one of Kiwi Lane's, their last release of accessory set. And it comes with the cat, it comes with the moon, it comes with a piece of candy, it comes with the house, it comes with a pumpkin and the witch's hat. All those pieces come with it. Let's see, how do you cut the holes in the house? I actually, Dee, I don't cut the holes out. What I do is I trace that window on another piece of paper and I cut that little piece of paper out and put it on top, which makes it a lot easier. But if you're good at the X-Acto knife, you can use the X-Acto knife also, but it's just as easy to use it as if it were a stencil and trace the window and cut it out of another piece of paper. See, one thing that I do, I like to look at my paper and I like to look at my elements and I like to find things in it that I can expand on or duplicate. So here is, I know it's kind of wild, but let's put the roof on. If not, I'll cut the bottom off. Do we want the roof this color, which I think kind of blends too much? Do we want it a polka dot, which I think might be too much? But just the plain black might be good. What was I thinking before? Let's see what. I like that idea for cutting. Yeah, it's easier. I love the haunted set. Yeah, okay. So I'm looking at bringing maybe even an orange into it. And I don't know if it's too much. It might not be too much with the zigzag, but I also no, but you know what? The windows would look cute out of these. So let me chase those. I don't know if I can get them all on there, but like I'm going to get my hole punch. Where did I go? Where did I go? Here I am. All right, so we have this little guy for the one window on the house. Hear me out, just hear me out. So he could go there. And then this is what I do here. I go like this and I just trace them. There's one, there's two, and here's three. So I'm just going to cut them out. Only because I want to pull that orange in again. You see how we're doing that, Dee? You can make little shutters if you want it, hanging them open. You know, it's all up to you, but we're going to keep this simple. And then I'm going to do the roof. And now I can look at the roof and decide, do I want it in plain black? Let me get that black out. Do you like it in black? Because where I would put it would be, let's see, yes, cute. Black or a weird green. Orange. Okay, let me see. I don't have a weird green, and I don't think I'm looking. I feel like this would look okay, but it's just plain. I do have to cut a door out for there. I know what I could do. I still could use this for the roof, but guess what? I can put the zigzag behind it, you know, like up here and up here. I think that would look really cute. So guess what, guys? That's what I'm going to do. Black would be great with the wood texture. Yeah, wood. Now, do you guys see what I did to my stencil? I'm waiting to see what I see, if you can see it up there. I kind of drew lines on it. Let me see. I'm waiting to catch up here. Okay, here I go. All right, do you see I drew lines on it? They're just reference points, so I know where to trace and cut these pieces out. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this roof out, and I'm trying to make them even. So even with the little scallops on it, so that when they're on, I mean, it'll look straight compared to just doing it any old way. I want them to be straight along the bottom part. So the same thing with this. And I got to draw this down to about here. I'm cutting it all the way over to here. So that's those two roof pieces. Let's do that. I like this paper as a roof, like it looks like shingles on your roof, but I don't like it up against there. So I'm going to add the zigzag black underneath it, like those other pieces. I'm going to incorporate that somewhere else. So what I'm going to do is take my black, and again, it's just going to be the bottom piece. So I'm going to draw a line, and I'm going to go up the sides a little bit because that's where it'll be trimmed. And I have that piece, and then I have this piece. I'm going to turn this one like this so I can not waste so much paper. And that way I know where to cut it. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cut each piece out. Okay. This is going to go behind the roof, the piece that I just cut out for the roof. Hold on. You guys tell me what you think. I think I might have made a mistake here, guys. I think I should have cut it lower. Yeah, I gotta trim that. So don't do what I did. What I did was I traced it and then I cut on the trace line. We want to cut below the trace line. Okay. So that it's going under the roof. That makes sense? So I'm going to cut under it because I want it to show. So this will go like so. Let me ink this. And I'm going to use my Hickory Smoke Distress ink. You can see that, Hickory Smoke. I'm going to ink it first before I put that on so you can see the full effect. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little glue on there. See, another thing is you could actually have that pop up if you wanted to, which might be an idea. You could put this. No, I'm going to put it on top because I can't tell where it's going to go. So I'm going to have to trim it a little bit because the black's sticking out. So what do you think of that on there? And we can have that pop up. Where are my pop-ups? All right, where did I put my pop-ups? All right, guys, I'm getting my pop-up. I had it right there. Up here they are. I have two desks right across from each other. One that I work on all the time, and one that I do what I'm doing tonight, going live, because I have my setup over on this side. So I can take this off, but I just wanted to show you. What do you think of the roof? Do you like that roof? Like that? I'll do the other side. I have to cut another one. My word, smart idea on making on the template. Oh, you're talking about drawing the parts of the house on there. It helps. I mean, I think I'd always probably use that, don't you think? Like, I can't imagine just using the house without those things. I spend a lot of time on details, guys. That's just who I am. And I don't know. I like doing that. What can I do to improve that template? That really doesn't cost too much. Doesn't cost me anything but that black piece of paper, I guess. The other thing I have to do is the window. Okay. And I like the roof popped. So that roof would go like that. And then as I'm looking at it, as I'm looking at the house, I need a doorway, and I'm thinking, I mean, it's a porch. So there's actually another roof here. Do we want to go to that detail and put that roof on? We can. Or I can just do it in black. I think just doing it in black would be all right. And so I just go ahead and draw that part on. And actually, I'm gonna do the whole front porch. So I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go here. And then I can probably cut out that door, since it's not really a door, it's a porch. So if I do this, I don't know how this is going to look. I've never done this before. So guys, you're in for seeing something that I've never done. I think it might be all right. So this is a porch, and I'm thinking maybe I needed a piece going down, right? Or just the black with an opening. No. I need to cut that piece out is what I need to do. And D, you're going to see me use my my X-Acto knife. I have to move this a little bit. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to see that in the background of the door. I mean, of the porch. Let me see if that black piece will work. Where did I put it? Okay, guys, where did I put it? Don't you hate that when you pat it? Up here it is. There we go. Maybe with more ink on it. What do you think? Do you think it needs more? I'll put more. Do you not like it? Do you want to try it with the polka dot or just leave it? Love your details. Thank you, Red. Hi, Jody and Leslie. Okay. Okay. So let's just leave that at like that for right now. Now, the next thing is, do I want to put this spider web behind the house? And I'm going to glue these on first. I didn't ink them, but I don't have to. Okay, so there's the house. Let's put this on. I like incorporating that zigzag other places than just on the borders. So probably the next thing that I would do is adhere all my borders down, since I'm pretty much set on them, I think. Okay. So there's my house. I could probably, you know, add some more details to it if I want. If I had a, I don't think I do. A little fence would be cute there, black fence, but let's not worry about that. Now, the question is, do I put the spider web behind it or not? And if I did, what color would I put on it? So we can do, you guys not have any idea what you liked there? I don't know if black would be too much. Black might be too much, but maybe that other black. What's everyone saying? The roof looks, oh, good. Orange chevron. You think the orange would look good there? Let's try that. I hear I've been calling it zigzag. You mean this one? That might look good there. What do you think? I don't really need to bring a whole lot more colors into this. Too bad I don't I do have a cream here, or I have this. I do have this. This might work because it looks kind of like webs on, it is webs on there. That might look kind of cool. Let's try that. This is from the Halloween set, which unfortunately the Halloween set is retired. Who likes the old-fashioned Halloween decorations? Anybody besides me? I mean, I like the cute stuff that's out now too, but the old vintage stuff. Let me ink that, see what it looks like. Can you believe someone didn't want this pack of paper and gave it to me? All right, let's see here. And we can pop up the whole house too. What do you think? Do you like that underneath there? You love it. Good call on what? Tina, you're on the chevron. You want me to try the chevron instead? I can try the chevron. It might stand out more. It's not that hard to cut out. I just like having a base for that house to sit on. How many of you guys go and try it on a couple different colors of paper? I don't always do that. I would probably add something else to that, but I don't know. I might add orange stickles, or usually if I do something and I'm not totally thrilled with it, then that makes me do something else to it, which ends up being more detailed. But the orange part, if I outline that in the same orange and stickles and put like a web, maybe, I don't know. I always feel rushed when I'm doing this live for some reason or another. The orange, with this with orange stickles. We're going to have a cat on there. Where did I put the cat? Okay. You guys, I'm just going to straighten up a little bit here while you guys are saying stuff. Let's see. You like the orange, the chevron. On your pics. Cat on your photo. Is it on my photo? Oh, you guys are so smart. Oh, that's what happens, right? It's right under your nose and you don't see it. Okay. So let's try. Oh my goodness, Mary. Let's try the orange underneath here again. Okay. And the cat, should I do it in the black wood grain or just plain black? Or do you have another idea? Outline the orange web with the black marker. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got to do something with that. The cat, the cat, the cat. The cat, guys. Should it be plain black or not? Plain black, right? Black. Okay. I had this cat cut out of a swirly black, but I don't like it on there. So let's do it on here. Okay. I have different scissors that I use for different things I cut out. Something like this is more detailed. I tend to use my cutter bee scissors, and I use my Tim Holtz, the red ones, like borders and stuff like that. It goes faster and it's easier, but I like getting in these little corners on here, and I think it's harder with the Tim Holtz ones. What do you guys think? I do have black glitter, and I have black stickles, so I could go back and outline it. I'm not a fast cutter. And I didn't know what I was going to do ahead of time. So I didn't have everything cut out like magic, you know, like ta-da, like here's these and here's these, because I'm working with you guys. I appreciate all your help and hanging out with me. How many of you worked on your monthly kit so far? I've been working on that today. I do a free Zoom if anyone's interested. And I use the whole layout. And I'm doing the next one on November 1st. It'll be posted on the Plated Create group. It's one of those that I like this month, those trees. Okay, I didn't trace this one area. I didn't trace the one leg. Guys, we're almost done, I think, other than inking and adhering everything. And I won't probably post this until tomorrow. Okay, there's my cat. Yeah, green eyes would look good on him, right? Okay, and now the ghosts. I could do the moon in this color. Do you think that's too light? Otherwise, I don't have anything else that's kind of. Do you think that would be all right in the moon? Maybe add some Wink of Stella or glossy accents on the K. Yeah, something has to be added. Definitely. Let's try the moon. What time is it? Not too bad. Do you like, I mean, with ink, it'll show up better, but I also have the words that might look all right, like on that side, but if I did it the right way, like if I did the moon so that the words would show, I'm thinking the words might look better. What do you think? Again, let's try it, right? So I can pick a word to make it look like it's showing. I can say spook and ghost. Jackal, all right, let's do right here. I can actually pin where, trace where I want the words to show on the moon. Okay, And I feel like the ghost should be, I wish there was a pattern paper that was not so bold. What do you think of the words? Spook, ghost, jack-o'-lantern. I think if I ink it and put I'm not sure what I would put. Maybe just ink this a little bit heavier than the rest of the stuff. I really wanted to use some crepe paper in here, but and then the bat can be black again. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did you eat?
Not really.
Are you going to?
Yeah, and I'm done. My husband just walked in, so
What?
he's asking me some questions. He thinks no one can hear him.
Oh, so-
He just came home. Had a meeting after work at our church. You know how men are. What's for dinner? Well, I didn't. I figured we just have maybe grilled cheese or something and tomato soup. Doesn't that sound good? I wish you guys talked to me. Basic gray. Oh, is that a basic gray? The background, you mean? The green moon. The ghost should be cut out of vellum. Or the yellow could have stickles on it. Yeah, I should. After I get my pieces done, if we're still hanging out, if you want to see it with some of those details on, or wait until tomorrow, see how late it is when we get done here. Some people are so neat as they work. Let me put this back here. I'm wondering if it would be too much to put that black behind this also. Do you think that would be too much? It might make it pop more. What do you think? You can try it. You don't know sometimes unless you try it. Normally I would use my magic matter. People know what this is. You can't find it, but you can find another version. It just puts a border on everything for you. You just trace, it has a hole in this metal. I'm sorry I'm using it here, but because you can't find it, that they have another version which is for quilters, and it's plastic, and I think it's by Clover. You can find it on Amazon by Clover. I've had this probably for 20 years. I'm so fearful of losing it, so I just make sure I always put it back in where it goes. Let's see what this looks like. You might not like it. I do a lot of let's see. I'm very undecided with a lot of it, so. How about you guys? Great idea. I think the ghost should be in. And Michelle, what are you saying is a great idea? This is so behind what I am doing at the moment that I might not remember what I said, that you're saying it's a good idea. I just think that needs something to pop behind. This may end up being too much. I don't know, but it doesn't hurt to try. It's just, it's not patterned paper. It's not like I don't have more black paper. The house right here. Do you like the black or not? There was one other thing that I was thinking of doing, but it might be, you know how the old-fashioned vintage stuff, they use a lot of crepe paper, and I have a piece here that I was using on something else, but let me see it without. I use this quite a bit. If I put a little down there, what do you think? I think that might look kind of cool. I will wait for your reply. I can sew that on. I think that might look kind of cool. So the rest of this is, all right, and then I just have to do the ghosts. And if I carried this over here, I think that might look kind of cool. Just bring another texture to it. Oh, you know what? I have all these comments and I can't see. Let's see. I love the black. You could ink it in black too. Ink the edge black. Yes, black would. Yeah, clear glitter. Okay, that sounds like a good idea, Tina. Oh yeah, I know, whatever I'm cooking. I'm not cooking anything right now. Okay. All right, so you like the black behind the web, and I like this on the bottom. It just reminds me of the vintage. All right, we're getting there. So we're getting there, guys. Now, we'll put that on after. I want to do the ghost, and you mentioned vellum. I have a whole bunch of vellum, so hold on here. I even have glitter, but you think white glitter is too much? Or do we want vellum? Vellum. Of course, my vellum's on the bottom. No. No. Let me see something. This is vellum. I have colored vellum, and I might have something that is light. But I wanted to ask you something. Would this be too weird? It might, I don't know. It might be. Of course, when you want to find something, you can't find it, right? Isn't that the way it goes? I have regular vellum, but I might have something in here. That's not right. Okay. What do you think of this one? I could edge the vellum. I could do that. I have also a whitish glitter. That's silver. Or this is my vellum. Or oh, here it is, right up top. Okay, guys, here we are. I have different colors of vellum. I have so much vellum. I mean, if I used clear, you could see through it. If I used an off-white, well, that's just plain white. I like the idea of the ghost in vellum. Do you like that vellum? It's like a swirl. That might look kind of cool. Let's try that one. me try one of them. Let me look through these right here and then to ask your opinion. I have a swirl. The moon would look cool in that corrugated sparkle paper. Okay. You have that color. That color kind of goes with the rest of that. Sparkle might be too much, but the moon might look good in that. And then kind of like, let's see. This has sparkle, plain. That has a little sparkle in it. Okay, and then this is a vellum, but it has a shimmer to it. And I like that. I like this. What do you think? I have 5 different things. Okay. We have, Leslie says, you love the sparkle vellum. You mean this one right here? I like this one. It's like a shimmer. I like this one because I think it might look kind of cool with the swirls in it. Shimmer vellum, Skinner vellum, Skinner shimmer. You want to try the shimmer? So this is out, right? This one. The swirl one is all right. Let's do one in each. And you know what? It might work. I don't know if I can cut them both out at the same time. Probably not. The shimmer's kind of cool. I love this idea, guys. The vellum. I think I got to put the air on tonight. It's so hot in here. I like it cold when I sleep. We have a Tempur-Pedic mattress and it gets so hot. Okay, let's see what this looks like. So I'm making a mess here, aren't I, guys? So this is the ghost. Do you like, I can't see you. How about if I cut the little one out of the swirl just so you can see it? And then you can decide. What do you think of swirl and a combo? Okay, that's what we're doing here. How many of you guys use different papers like this on your layouts, like different textures and so cute. What kind of eyes should I put on these things? I have googly eyes, but do you think that's too much? Or do you think I should just punch out some circles or draw them on with a marker? Wait a minute. All right, let's straighten this up now, right, guys? And then we can tell a little bit more. You could see my desk now. I don't know how Susan keeps everything lined up so well for so long, because I can't. So these are the two ghosts. And then I can do another ghost. I could do another ghost here, but I didn't like that like that. I think this was going down a little bit. There we go. I should do some journaling. Should I do the pumpkin there or the ghost? And what do you think about the ghost? Let's see. The base papers, the gray, I mean the beige is basic gray. And the other ones are My Mind's Eye, except one of the papers is not My Mind's Eye. I don't know if I used it or not. One of them I did not, I don't know if I used it. Let me look. The polka dot is My Mind's Eye, and the other ones are, that's not basic. I mean, that is My Mind's Eye also, but the polka dot is another group of My Mind's Eye paper, another line. All right, so let me see where that zigzag is. And then this was going to go on the bottom. So do you like those ghosts? The other thing I could do was I could sew them on. I think I'm going to sew some of this stuff. Because I'm going to be sewing this on. So maybe I could outline the ghost in a zigzag or something like that. Pumpkin. Ghosts need to be inked and stitched. Oh, stickled, yeah. Paper clips. What about the paper clips? Oh, Debbie uses paper clips. That's a good idea. Black eyes. Okay. I can use You know what I can use? I forgot I had these enamel dots. I can use, they're like a green color, enamel dots, a dark green. Would they be too big? Let's see. Or do you like them oval? Or I even have orange sparkle, but I like the dark green. And I can stitch around them. But this one, so I should try the pumpkin there, right? Should I try the pumpkin with that? Yeah, with the hat. That would be a cute idea. Pumpkin with the hat. So I need an orange, guys. Should I use that chevron again? Can I journal on that? What do you think? Does that say you use paper clips to keep things? Okay, pumpkin, let's see. You can fox stitch with a fine black marker. I can. Okay. Yes, Fred, you can use a little black marker. There's a couple things. You can make a stitching line. I've seen people who make like a little line going towards the center of the thing. That's what but I don't know if I'm going to actually sew or not, but all right, let's see. Let's see. Love how this layout is turning out. Oh, thank you, Gwendolyn. So you think this pumpkin on this paper is too much? You think I can still journal with it? I'm not going to put the jack-o'-lantern on, just the shape of the pumpkin. Yeah, I like the ghosts. Yeah, and the moon, I guess I'm going to have to put some stickles or something on there because it's not standing out like everything else is. Are you guys happy with the way the house is with that pattern on the bottom? On the orange chevron. Okay, yes, the orange chevron. And I'll do some journaling on this part then. But do I need anything next to this pumpkin? Do you think just the pumpkin by itself is enough in that corner? I'll show you. And I'll find a dark green that matches the eyes of the ghosts. So I can do that. I can make the black, I can make a black hat. Even though there's no jack-o'-lantern, maybe I can put eyes behind it very lightly, like maybe I have black vellum that I could cut them out of. I'll tell you, doing these Halloween layouts has gotten me in the mood anyway, even though I haven't decorated. I love the fall. I mean, I could probably put eyes on it, but I think that would be cute there. Let's see, guys. What do you think? Do you think I need something next to the pumpkin, or you think he's enough? Let's see. Put a mustache on the pumpkin. Cute. Let's see where those mustaches are. Good idea. I like that idea. Can I journal around that? These pumpkins are not, I mean, these mustaches are not black, but I could cut one out and trace it, I guess. Let me try that. See, these aren't black, but I could cut one out and make it black. I mean, could I? No, let's do this and use it as a stencil. That's a cute idea, Jackie. So I have to cut this thing out twice. This is what they call fussy cutting, in case no one, in case someone doesn't know. I've had a couple people ask me, what's fussy cutting? And this is fussy cutting. I'm making a fuss over cutting these little things out of paper. I just don't think this is going to look right with this, even if I ink the edges of it. I think I got to cut it out of all black. What do you think? I have to do it. Is it too small? I could make it a little bigger, but let's cut it out of black. Okay, guys. It's not going to be perfect because it's small. And it probably won't be even, but we are perfectionists, I think, when we come to scrapbooking. If you think about every detail that we put in every page that we've ever made, it's a lot of thought. That's cute. And I guess I can journal around it. Do you think I need anything else on it, though? You think that's good? If I put eyes on it, can I journal around it? Do I want the same color dark eyes? What What do you think? Let's see. Looks great. Carrie, you're welcome. You have a mustache punch. Put the ghost next to the pumpkin. So you think I should journal on the ghost, Ruby, or journal on the pumpkin? I'm not sure what I should do there. Let's see what she says. You are welcome. Okay, well, I will fill out those details, and I will post the finished layout tomorrow, and I'll add my little bit of like stitching and my inking everything up. I don't think we need to watch that, and our little, I'll figure this part out tomorrow. Let's see. Yes, the ghost. Put mustache on the ghost. Oh, that's an idea. Who said that? Debbie. Good idea, Debbie. Oh, that is cute. Looks like a walrus. You could make a walrus out of that template, huh? But I think if I made it smaller. But going to be hard to see. Yes, yes, I think the mustache, I like the idea, but it'd have to be smaller. I'll figure it out. Maybe, I don't know. I like these old-fashioned faces. Jackie, mail me a mustache. But I'll figure that out. I don't know if I need 3 ghosts, and I'm not positive about that moon, but we'll make it work. I also have like a sparkly orange. No, I don't like that. They have little white and black in those eyes, not just one color. And I think that would be too much if I did something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Let's see what that says. Pumpkin needs triangle eyes. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, yeah. Well, you guys, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. You'll see the finished layout tomorrow. I appreciate all your help. And if you have any other suggestions, don't hesitate to put them on. Write in the comment, because I'll be finishing this up tomorrow. And that's it. But we've got the gist down and what we're going to do. I don't think we need to mat any of the pictures. I think they stand out alone. I just have to figure out, do I want them straight or do I want them at a curve? Let's go back to that baby layout. This is how it all started. And we've gone from there. I turned it around, and this is how I came up with what I did. All right. All right. Good night, guys. Thanks again for coming. It was fun. All right. Night.